Good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing well today. It is March 27th already. Time is just flying by like crazy. Hope you've had a good week so far. It's been quite busy for myself. Positive vibes, right? What's going on today? Well, today we're going to continue on with the Jerusalem scenario. But before we do that, hey, Not Gonna Wait, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Really good to see you. Before we do that, I have decided that this is going to be the scenario that I do the recording on for the scripting. This is a pretty nice scenario in the sense that it has a bunch of different things. And what I'll do probably is I will break out that particular video into, there's 4 different companies plus some supporting units. So I'll probably break it down into 4 separate videos. And based on the request from Arthur, basically, who is our latest Patreon, so thank you for that, Arthur. I am going to do one video, I think, for each of the companies, just to show you how you can defend with them, and maybe throw in some options to make it a little more interesting. And the idea was to show, here's a basic option to get the company to defend. Here's another option to make it a little more interesting, and then another option to make it a little more complicated. Now, the nice thing about this is it's a fairly short scenario, so testing it will be fairly easy. The visibility changes. There's only 12 turns. I think I'll probably have to adjust this after the victory levels. I'll have to change after things have changed. For the most part, I didn't do much to this particular scenario, although I did add a couple of minefields and a block, just to give the Israelis something to think about. Obviously, if you're playing this with Fog of War, you're not going to know any of these positions, right, when you're playing, so that'll make it challenging. I also changed a couple of the improved positions to trenches, some of the improved positions to trenches, and that's pretty much all that I did, really. I didn't adjust any of the units. They're all the same. The locations are all the same as the original scenario. And then the only thing that I'm really going to do is script the AI. And as you can see, I have the CS lint ready to go, ready to rumble to make that Lua file. The most important thing before I make that Lua file is to make sure that everything that I want done in this scenario is done. So any units that I wanted to add, any mines or anything like that, anything that involves that's going to go in that Lua file, I want to make sure that it's done. I did set up some some releases, because all these Egyptians will start fixed, but right now they have a crazy turn number, so it's 995 that they're going to be released on, which obviously doesn't make any sense in a 12-turn scenario. We will look at that and how to make these releases more interesting based on what's happening on the ground. The Egyptians didn't have a lot of flexibility, so there will be options where there won't be a lot of flexibility within that within the scenario. But I'll also incorporate an option where you might get heavily counterattacked or something like that, or you might, yeah, we'll see. Or maybe the units are going to withdraw or something. We'll have to see how it goes. Anyways, so that's the plan for that particular scenario. Otherwise, I was working a little bit on the Iraqis. I did basically some I don't know. Mostly edits to the platoon, and I've started adding some of the new units into the weapons file, so that's a tedious process. That part's tedious. All these cool new units, but then I have to start actually doing them and building them. But anyways, that's a thing for another time. One day, maybe I'll even do a video of how you can add your own platoons. And so one new platoon that I'm going to add to Vietnam, just as a FYI, is I'm going to take a low strength point Huey and convert that into a medevac chopper, and that'll be available for future scenarios. But I think that was one of the requests that someone had, so hey, why not? It's a simple thing to add. I can add that, and then anything related to that particular unit will have to be scripted. You know, what its missions are, etc., etc. So I think that'll be something to do. That'll be exciting. Hey, John, good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. So yeah, that's mostly what I've been working on. My week off has not actually turned into a week off, unfortunately. I have had to do a bunch of work because it is the end of fiscal, and that is important in what I do, unfortunately. So let's kill this, and let's get into the game. Is it... Which one are we using? I think it's this one. I have too many different installs for testing. Battle of Jerusalem. Yay! That's good. I remembered. At the moment, I don't think I'm using any of the available mods in this particular session, just as an FYI. But there are some mods that you can use. Alright, we are on turn 58. I think we were just getting things started. We had secured some of the stuff down here, and we've secured this area over here. We did get our reinforcements on the board. I don't know if we get more. Let's see. Oh yeah, we do get some more. But I have noticed that the bad guys didn't really know what to do with the stuff. So I'm kind of thinking most of the Jordanian armor is going to be up here, or it's going to be over here, or it's going to be down. Oh, it won't be down here because we would have seen it already. So yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that the AI didn't do anything with it, but it is what it is. Alright, so that being said, let's just end it and see what happens. Oh, turn that down a little bit, sorry. How's life treating you there, John? So obviously this is a terrible position for for the Jordanians to be in. Audio Visual 5.5, thank you. I appreciate that. Been doing a lot of just general reading on the Iran-Iraq war to get my mind in the mindset, just to see what's going on. Also trying to figure out what could have happened, you know, for Cold War, giving ideas for Cold War in my head, just different scenarios. Oh, look at that. That's a surprising turn of events. So they're sending their recon troops out. Let's see, 4 airstrikes remaining. We have 4 units that have recovered morale out of 6. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 5 units low on ammo. And we did clear a couple of blocks of mines. We had a good hit. We reduced by 1 and caused it to retreat. No joy, no losses. Let's get a little bit closer. Do some firing. So I was watching at the very end of Tactics with Joe today. He was playing a Vietnam scenario. He was playing the Albany scenario. Oh man, he had a rough go today. But once he starts learning the nuances of the system, I think he'll do much better. It was a really rough go for him. The AI did some heavy throttling. I was reading today a bit on the Valley of Tears battle. That battle is something else for sure. It could have gone either way. The Syrians had the upper hand in numbers, but the Israelis prevailed. Yeah, that could have gone a whole bunch of different ways for sure. The main reason I suspect it didn't is because the Israeli gunnery was really exceptional, and that's reflected in the game as well, right? Israeli Centurion tanks, due to training, have a really low drop-off rate. So here, let's see what I'm talking about. Mostly with the Centurions, but if we highlight one of these tanks, the drop-off rate for armor anti-tank is much less steep than, say, this one here, for example, because that's what they're designed for. It's designed for anti-armor. So you are going to kill things at range because that's what they practiced and practiced and practiced more. So had they not had that training, then yeah, things could have got really ugly. Okay, we have half-tracks. They have machine guns. Let's see if we can take out some of these Land Rovers and Jeeps. They were for the time, yeah. There we go. Machine guns making soft work of the units here. We have some mortars. Let's get them going. We have some tanks. Let's get these guys going. Now there are APCs up there. We should be able to take them out. Trying to use the cover here as much as we can, so I'm playing a game with Javi. I'm playing Crossroads, which is a Middle East scenario, and it's the fighting around Jenin in 67. And I have a whole bunch of these Super Shermans or M50 Shermans, and man, he's got Pattons. I've only run into the M47s right now, but the M48s I know are lurking back there. I'll probably see them in day 2 of that scenario, and man, just they're cutting through me like I'm not even, like I'm standing still. It's just insane. All right, so here, let's show you how to do a proper surround assault. So I am selecting units from this hex, and this hex. This is a proper surround assault because I'm attacking from 3 directions with basically a hole in the middle. I can throw in other units that are in the adjacent areas, but the key is that this one, and this one, basically the opposite sides of the hex, are going to be what constitutes a surround assault. A flanking assault is just directly opposite each other. Just as an FYI. Jenin, oh yeah, those are great scenarios. Alright, let's see how this goes. So, we did cause some damage to the second unit, which is a platoon, infantry platoon, which is good. Now we're going to try another one. Another surround assault. Now, how this works is that I'm going to get a bonus for not firing, not moving, and I'll have another bonus. I'll have a bonus for the surround assault, plus an additional bonus of I've already assaulted once. So now I'm going to do it again, and we're going to see how that goes. So, again, didn't get in there, but we took casualties in the sense that, or they took casualties in the sense that one of the units got wiped out totally. So, I don't have another position for a surround assault, but I'm going to do a flanking assault. This is a flanking assault, and I'm going to add a couple of units into that, and hopefully we can get in there. So we didn't get in there totally, but we have one more assault left. This is a regular assault, and the only bonuses that we're going to get are 1, haven't fired, haven't moved. Or yeah, 1, haven't fired, 2, haven't moved, 3, there's already been 4 or 3 assaults into that already. So hopefully this one will take the cake. Which it did. Perfect. So that right there is a perfect example on how to do an assault. an efficient assault. But notice, I needed a lot of units to do that. You need the troops to do it properly, especially if you want to do it in one turn. Alright, so let's move our vehicles. Now you see why it went around, I have no idea. There's an error there somewhere in the pathfinding. The pathfinding is not understanding that this is a shorter way to go. I don't know why. I think because what Berto did was that he added whatever the slope was plus the roads. And I don't think that's right, because there should be a system in here that says just use the road because that's the fastest way to go. I don't know. I don't understand. Alright, all these troops, they are good to go. We can start advancing. Our engineers, we did use them for the assault in here, but we do have some other ones, and we're just going to continue cleaning up this line. I do have reinforcements. Over here, let's start taking out some artillery. Let's try and overrun this. Perfect. Oh, ouch. So I'm really trying to draw some fire here, mostly because I want to assault that. Ouch. Oh, we took one of them out. Okay, let's fire at these guys. No joy. Can we assault? Let's try an assault. Oh, nice. Perfect. And we can even fire. I'm going to fire at the battery here because that's just a pain. Nice. Excellent. We're doing very well here. Alright, here we can fire across the valley. That's a full strength platoon. That's kind of terrifying. So let's give some reinforcements here. Oh, got lucky. It's interesting, we didn't even see that. So yeah, this is 750 meters. Notice that we're attacking at a 3, so it's pretty much pointless to do it at that point. Oh, nice. I thought we'd be able to see that, but no. Not yet. So I had to drive all the way around because this is blocked off by the cliffs or the embankments, right? Good project for the new coder when he comes along. Yes, absolutely. I really need to make a list. I haven't made a list yet. Okay, so that's done. These guys are done. I think that's all that we have to do at this point. Curious to see if our airstrike is going to come in and cause some damage. Alright, let's save it. End it. See how that goes. Ouch. At least we just retreated. Oh, I forgot these guys. Reinforcements have arrived. We have 4 airstrikes remaining. We have 4 units that have recovered morale out of 4. Everyone's happy, or mostly happy. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 4 units low on ammo, and we have cleared another block or a mine. There we go. Airstrike. Looks like a mirage. No damage. Well, that sucks. So let's do it again. They're not gonna go anywhere. Actually, let's take a look. Are they actually mirages? Yeah, they are. Nice. That'll be our eyes on that location so we don't lose it. But what we can do is take out that loaded half-track, because that is sad. Perfect. Take out the jeeps. Can we see? Nothing really. Alright, so we have another company here. Let's move into here. Let's unload. Move up here. Unload. Where are we? Okay, so we're coming up to this main town here. And, you know what? I think there's even a... yeah, tell how full. There's a scenario here that deals with a counterattack here by the Jordanians, and you have a small unit. But wait till I script that, because I don't think it's good right now. You have a small Israeli force, and you're supposed to hold on to those crossroads. Let's grab the reinforcements while I'm thinking about it. Just another company supported by tanks. Oh, different location this time. By the way, just saw something Monday. I think a new German Panthers are in develop, and the Ukraine is very interested. The tank is based on the Leopard chassis. Oh, or chassis. That's interesting. Do you know any specs or anything like that? Have you seen any pictures? A new Panther variant. That's kind of cool. So we are going to send all of our troops up. Not the engineers. They're going to go back to their engineering tasks. Clean this stuff up. Now, I'm not expecting a counterattack, but I'm going to just take some of these low strength point units and leave them back here just to help out. Otherwise, we're going to take out other units. Start advancing. You know what? Maybe I'll secure the flank. That's a good idea. That is probably exactly what I'm going to do, is secure my flank. Because there's a... Oh, there's not a road. I thought this was a road. The road's up here. I was mistaken. Okay. Then we're okay. Oh! Ran into some bad guys. Reconnaissance. And they have machine guns, so that hurts. Oh, look at these guys. They're one strength point. Let's just leave them there. You know what? We have reinforcements. Let's use the reinforcements. I'm really curious to see how the Abrams tanks are going to perform over in the Ukraine. Just because the nature of the terrain is a lot narrower than the previous fighting in the desert. So it'll be interesting to see how how they perform in closer combat. Where looking at the maps for the Ukraine, there's a lot of, tree lines and things that like that are separating by a few hundred meters, right? Instead of the 3 kilometers that you would have in the desert. So I could start attacking this way, but I'm not going to. I think I'm just going to utilize my artillery, and we're going to slowly start swinging this infantry along this line and clean it up. At the same time, we're going to use our engineers to do the same thing. We're just going to clean up this whole mess as we advance. That gives us freedom of movement, and freedom of movement is important. Let's dig in. We're going to dig in there. Hopefully this guy will survive. Now this is a kill zone. I don't want to go in there. Let's move our headquarters down this way. Set it up. We have some mortars and anti-aircraft. I think we're okay. Zoom down. Let's go into here. No joy. Okay, we drew some fire. Let's get a little bit closer. Now we will get a little bit of a bonus for firing because we're on a higher elevation. Panther K F51 on Wikipedia. Unfortunately, here on Twitch you can't post pictures. Yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, that's cool. I'll check it out later. A K51. Interesting. Oh, sweet. Took it out. Aha, now we can see it. Can we still see it? No. Can we get a little bit closer? Yes. Now the top couple can't see, but we can still hit. These recoilless rifles are quite powerful normally. Look at that, they just ran all the way across the town. Darn it. How I didn't leave anything in my rear. That's... Oh, I do have some infantry. Perfect. So I have a couple of tunes. That's good, because we're going to need them. That's kind of funny. All these infantry or headquarters can move north. We have a brigade headquarters that can also move. So because we're moving our headquarters, we might be out of ammo for a couple of turns, but then it'll move everything back together just for the simple reason that we're moving our headquarters way closer, and that'll help resupply everything. All right, here. Buggers. Ha! Take some of that. Let's just continue advancing. Excellent. Let's go up. Shoot at the vehicle. Oh, not destroy it. I thought we would have destroyed it for sure. Okay, let's chase them. Okay, so this is good. We're done here. That's fantastic. Let's fire down at these guys. There's a couple of guys that I follow every day just to see how the front line is moving. It's always interesting to see. Ah, darn it. So he went behind the grass and I won't be able to see him, or the cacti. Oh, darn it. So hopefully I'll get some eyes up here. We're chasing him, but that's the important thing. We need to, unfortunately. Alright, all these guys we can just start moving. These guys are moving. This company we can start moving. Alright, there we go. We have some I'll leave them. Artillery is plotted. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's save it, end it, see what happens. Cordless rifles. I didn't see where they were firing from, though. Happy thoughts. Huh. It's interesting, the recon vehicle. Oh, the tanks are moving now. Ooh, intriguing. I thought they were just going to sit there. Well, that changes everything. Interesting. There have only been something like 10 Abram tanks destroyed since inception. 7 were destroyed by friendly fire to prevent capture of the technology. I believe this is to be accurate, but not sure what is happening in Ukraine. Well, I think 3 have been taken out already. Reinforcements have arrived. 3 airstrikes remaining. We have 0 units that have recovered morale, but there's only 1 that needs it. 8 headquarters unable to provide supply. 2 artillery units unavailable. 5 units low on ammo. And we did clear some blocks and mines. Perfect. Out of line of sight, so we can't see that. We're just hoping for some good hits here. Oh, that was a good hit. Also a good hit. We reduced this one here by a full squad. Caused the machine gun to run away and probably reduced it. Oh, the artillery was exceptionally effective. Well, we're on target. We just can't see it. Draw some fire. Oh, he's not there. Where did he go? Oh, the wrong spot. Sneaky. Abrams tanks, kind of like the King Tiger, with a whole more speed and fire. Oh yeah, for sure. And lethality, especially at range. And that's why I think it'll be interesting to see just how it deals with close combat. And I say that because that would, you know, they're using the older Abrams, so as we're relating things to the Cold War later, or, oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Let me know when you're back. Alright, Jeeps. Let's take them out. They're the eyes. Take this high ground. Now I'm going to... Let me know when you're back there, John. Whole internet has become nothing but advertising it. Yeah, no, I know. Boggles the mind. It totally does. Tactics with Joe today was suggesting something about an ad blocker, so maybe that might be something to consider. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I was saying, as we're moving towards Cold War and stuff like that, it'll be interesting to see how the Abrams stand up to more close quarter combat, as opposed to like the Gulf War, where they reigned over the battlefield completely. They did 100%. They had better literally everything, so it was easier for them to dominate completely the battlefield. So I think it'll be interesting to see in a much more closer quarters environment how the Abrams will perform. For example, I think 2, if not 3 of the 3 Abrams that I've seen taken out were actually immobilized first, and I don't recall if they've been hit by tank fire. So I think basically what had happened is that they got hit, or they ran over a mine, and then they were finally taken care of by drones or whatever, right? So I think that will be a whole different spin on how things... Just the survivability itself, I think will be kind of curious to see how they are in combat. I think they'll be fine, but I don't know for sure. So I'm just getting my reinforcements up. I'm going to move my headquarters here. Just leave them over here. Let's get some vehicles up. Tank support. Someone asking for when Cold War is going to be coming on. It's like, not Cold War, East Front. I need more time in a day. Hey, Allie, good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Happy thoughts. Hope you're having a good week and a good day, and yeah, I hope things are going well for you. All my positive vibes. I hope everything's good. Yeah, so far so good. And I'm supposed to have a week off, but I've been working all week, unfortunately. At least it's been fun tasks, so that's kind of good. But yeah, it's just been not as much playtime as I would have hoped. But that's okay. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that, Allie. Look at this guy running away. He's down to 1 strength point and he's just running. Running. Boo. Life been treating you well there, Allie? Let's see. I tested them a while back against the Chinese MT-88s in Vietnam, and they performed well. I think you sent a summary about them a few months ago. Oh yeah, they perform well. That's good. They should totally. And considering those are the early versions of the Abrams, I think that's kind of interesting too. Close terrain? Well, that's good. I think it would be an interesting experiment to see how the Abrams would go up against like a Challenger or something like that. So far, so good. Back on my shot after a while now and dealing with the side effect. Oh, yeah. But I'm sure it'll be okay there, Allie. Just keep doing it. You can do it. Happy thoughts. I know there's bad guys in here. I'm just trying to find them. Oops. Ah! Totally missed. Now we can't see because they went too deep. Jonah asked me for directions, right? It's okay, it's all good, no worries. Happy thoughts. That's funny. Did they run away? I guess we have to go chase them. Or you get a slaughter kill. Yeah, that's not good. Positive vibes. Okay, now they were here. Hopefully they're still there. We have another mortar up here. See if we can get lucky. Alright, so that's all that. Let's utilize our mortars again. Not those ones. And here we know, at least we saw some jeeps up in here, so let's soften this up while we get ready to assault it. And that's that. So let's save it. Let's end it. See what happens. Oh, more reinforcements. What's this? Battalion headquarters, some mortars, some recoilless rifle jeeps, and some more tanks. I don't want to advance too far with this southern group here because I don't know what's back here. And I would assume this here would be defended, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, at least he'll stay there then? Oh man, we got reduced by 2. Ouch. Oh, something shot at us. Where the heck are they going? Hitting headquarters. We made a retreat anyways. Reinforcements have arrived, and we have the 16th Infantry Brigade released. 3 headquarters, or 3 airstrikes remaining. We have 2 units out of 3 that have recovered. 5 headquarters unable to provide supply. 2 artillery units unavailable. 6 units low on ammo, and we did clear the rest of the blocks. That's perfect. Another airstrike coming in, and we did do 2 damage. Of course, now we're going to miss with all of our shots. Maybe seeing the end of the era tanks today. There have been a bunch of them destroyed on both sides in Ukraine, and they're so expensive. Well, yeah, that's just it. And there's so many armored vehicles that are being taken out by drones, like $1,000 drones, right? Mind you, I did see... Oh, whose tank was that? Someone released the new tank recently, and they have a system on it. Who was it? Crap. Trying to remember who I watched. Was that a Chinese tank? Anyways, it had a system on it that was designed to defeat RPG rounds and things like that at really close range. Other countries have been using a similar system, but I thought it was quite fascinating, especially since they provided footage of it in action. It was like, wow, that was epically awesome. So I think, yeah, tanks are expensive and tanks are heavy and tanks all that stuff, but there is an important value to having tanks on the battlefield. The question is what kind of systems are they going to start developing in order to... Ouch, that sucks. Double ouch. You know, what are they going to do to prevent their units from drone strikes? Something has to be done about that. You're gonna have to figure. There's gonna have to be something done in order to figure out a way to eliminate that threat, or at least reduce it significantly. I don't know. I think that's going to be a challenge and a half. Let's move our tanks up. So not being very useful back there. These guys can go here. Let's just send this platoon down the hill, just to make sure there's nothing coming. We have 2 more companies here ready to participate in future environments. Oh man, they got disrupted. That sucks. Our engineers can go clear, which they're doing. Perfect. Okay, back here, let's advance with our tanks. Very, very effective, John. Absolutely. Drones are very effective. Although I've been seeing some interesting anti-drone stuff, like even using nets or screens and things like that to help prevent their use, which is kind of interesting. See, didn't use the road like it should have. Got lucky. Oh, didn't get lucky. Get the better terrain here. Same with these guys. Getting this better terrain, the rough terrain. Oh, what hit us? I didn't even see it. Something hit us. Oh, the tanks. That's gonna suck. How are we gonna get in there? Okay, these mortars I can't fire with, but the twins I can. Oh no! Oh, that's not good. Run away! So they basically have a line all the way down here. I can't move in across that without getting shot. So that kind of sucks. But on the bright side, we should be able to advance into here now and take out those APCs. Like that. And did we miss that? We totally missed that from 750 meters. The gent who built the new kitchen in 2022 has a drone business. He took pics out of the house and the neighborhood at 370 feet above the ground. The pics were fantastic in the fall. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool indeed. I'm pretty stoked because the company that I work for, they bought me a drone for mapping and whatnot, so I'm very excited to start using it. It should be there when I get back, I hope. I'm so excited. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I am super stoked, John. You have no idea. Extremely riveted. Okay, so these bad guys are coming around the flank, and I don't know what they're doing. Oh, coming closer is good. So why did they retreat that way? Because they retreat from the closest enemy. This is the closest enemy. That's why. That's why that happens. On the bright side, we can start sending these troops back. Oh no, that's rough terrain. I can't drive into that. What am I thinking? So I have to drive all the way down this valley to get into... Ah, yeah, man. That's tough. Oh, there they are. Campaign series played by drone. Actually, did you know that during the Iran-Iraq War, the Iranians armed some drones with RPG rockets, making them some of the first to use RP drones that were armed. Yeah, exactly, right? Who'd have thought? Let's call it an airstrike on this. And let's call in some artillery on that. Oh, out of range. There we go. I'm gonna hit that really hard. Probably overkill, but that's okay. These are probably within range of the mortars, though. Yes, they are. There we go. Perfect. More reinforcements. I think that's it. Let's save it, end it, see what happens. Oh! Recoilless rifle took out our tank. Ambushed. Oh, that's scary, because that means that has 2 shots. Oh, it wiped out a complete... Ouch. I even said this was going to be defended. Oh, we lost another tank. Or half-track. Ouch. can fire back. Oh, look at them all. There's a lot of stuff in there. Darn it. It's interesting to see what the Legacy AI is trying to do. I have no idea what it's trying to do. Reinforcements have arrived. We have 2 airstrikes remaining. We have 3 units that have recovered morale out of 7. 2 headquarters, unable to provide supply. 3 artillery units unavailable. 4 units low on ammo. 1 improved position, and we did clear some blocks and mines. That was a good hit. Oh, took a vehicle unit out. Perfect. Let's advance into town. There's just the jeeps. Oh, I forgot there was a guy there. Shoot. Now he's behind me. That's not good. Okay, now he's out in the open. These guys can assault. These guys cannot. Let's fire then. Ah, shoot. Ah, there we go. Whoa. We didn't get him, but we did reduce him. Oh, look at that. Out in the open now. What is the source of the legacy AI code back to? Well, the original course, the original code was done with Talonsoft. Take-Two didn't really do much to it. And then when Matrix bought it, then that's when Berto started to take over. And then before we released the Matrix version of the campaign series, he did do some tweaks in the code, but not very many. The big tweak, the huge changes for the campaign series came after, or for Middle East and Vietnam. That's when things started to really change. Now, the main reason why nothing happened with the old JTCS any additional updates and stuff like that was because Berto didn't want to work on something that he wasn't getting paid for. It's that simple. This we should be able to assault, which we did. Perfect. Let's leave our troops there for now. Now, over here in our ambush area, that just totally sucks. No, before Matrix there wasn't much of a change, because Take Two, the only thing they basically did was divided ground, and we saw there was very little improvements with divided ground, and divided ground was not a very good game, generally speaking, in my opinion. I'm going to set that up for next turn. I know there's bad guys there. Hopefully we can spot them, because I'm going to plot some artillery there. There's a recoilless rifle sitting there. Yeah, it had a lot of potential, but it didn't do anything with that potential, unfortunately. For me, it felt like it was rushed. Like, really, really rushed. And you can tell, because it wasn't that good, I don't think. We know there's tanks up there. Let's see if we can get into a better position. Oh, no. Or not. There, we're in the village here, at least. Oh, they're there. Okay, so let's see if we can hit some of this stuff out down here. There's a whole bunch of goodies in there. That's kind of scary. We did do some damage, though. Alright, let's get up into the village. Oh, that was good. Ah, crap. Well, at least we got a foothold there. Alright, here. Swing into this point if we can. Nope, there's something there. Infantry. Let's throw in some more platoons. They're assaulting. I'm gonna shoot. I don't think we got lucky, but I'm just gonna try and do the assault anyways. Oh, we did get lucky. Oh, perfect. Let's move these trucks out of the way. Let's move the buses out of the way. Let's get our second company up here into the village. That's a good thing. Perfect. Alright, so let's send this guy up over here. This will allow us to see everything in the valley, or at least what we can see, so that's good. We want to make sure that we're not being flanked. And this guy we're going to send north. Actually, these two guys we're going to send north. The main reason why I want to go north is I want to head up to this road to see if there's anything there. Intriguing. Can these guys see that? Oh, they can. Ah, no, I can't. Oh. Can we assault this? I don't think I should, though. No, I shouldn't assault that. Because that is too many strength points. But we have tanks. Can I assault? Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's try that. Perfect. There we go. Infantry tank team. That's a good thing. DVGN was the same divided ground and difficult to play. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, again, that was a mod that had a lot of potential, but the game wasn't ready for that at all. The quality wasn't there, and I know George had really good plans for it, but it just wasn't right. The right time. Yeah, the divided ground Vietnam was just, unfortunately, it was not good. And we had George helping out initially to start with, but just didn't work out. So yeah, did our own thing, and Vietnam is how that turned out. Which I think it turned out quite well. Okay, the artillery, we're sending it all up north. We want to get into this town. I didn't realize that. Oh, we lost those mortar half-tracks. That's right, because I got hit by tanks. There we go. They retreated. I didn't see where they retreated to. We can advance with this infantry and this tank now. We're going to secure this. Let's move our tanks up. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Ah, they're still there. Okay, now we have eyes on that at least. Hopefully the airstrike comes in and takes that blasted thing out. That's what we're hoping for. But tanks all over the place, that wasn't what Vietnam was early about. Yeah, no, that's true. Maybe after 70, but in 65, no. There's a lot of wish list, not wish list, just dream type scenarios there. I noticed indeed. And the mapping was okay, but it wasn't great. And mind you, finding access to resources at that time too was quite difficult. But it's one of those cases of if you can't do it the way that you want, why do... Oh no! Oh, there's an engineer there. I guess we're gonna go engineer hunting. Interesting. Man, that is sucking. I can't get that guy. That's okay. Let's save it. And the turn. See what happens. There's that wireless rifle. But we have artillery coming in next turn. Hopefully that'll deal with that. Mapping resources upgrade. Yeah, and that's the huge thing, right? You can't... I mean, I know Google Earth is still a thing for making scenarios and stuff, but ideally, if you're making something that's relatively historical, you don't want to be using Google Earth for that because it's too modern, right? Things change. A lot of things have changed since back then. That doesn't mean the mapping from back then is perfect, but at least it's more representative. Oh man, we took some losses and a disruption. More representative of how it was as opposed to how it is, right? You have to think. Vietnam was a long time ago. long time ago. Google Earth is limited for the 1944 Battle of the Bulge. Yes, that is true. Absolutely, that's true. Now, that's an interesting maneuver. 2 airstrikes remaining. We have 3 units that have recovered morale out of 6. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 5 units low on ammo. And we did clear a block or a mine. Perfect. Oh, look at that. We ran into some mortars. Interesting. That is actually one thing that's a really challenge to find is Cold War era maps of Germany at a campaign series scale. Well, it's a good thing that missed. I reduced one of the Land Rovers. That's kind of good. Alright, here, I don't think we did much. But we can still fire with these tanks. Oh, that was a reduction. Nice. Okay, let's bring up this infantry. Let's just fire. We're not going to assault this turn. Let's attack from the north. Oh, there's more stuff back there. Let's not attack from the north yet. Let's just stay in that village there for now. What can this guy see? Oh, he can see everything. Oh, we got lucky. Can we take that? Hallelujah. Also, the Army's TOAs have changed through the decades. It's tough to find accurate info on lots of cases. A lot of countries throughout... Oh my god. Yeah. That's my biggest challenge, is building data. Building data, building data. And there's so much that needs to be done, especially since I'm stupid and we design our games to go from 1948 to 1985. It's silly. I don't know why we do that. Perfect. And go right up into that village in the south of the main position up there. Just gonna send our troops up there. Kind of ignore this jeep because no, let's take it out. And I think we're gonna get hit in the flank. So let's. Oh, ouch. let's start setting up a defensive position on our flank. Let's move our engineers. Bright side is not designed from 1930 to 2024. Yeah, right, John. That is very true. That is something else that I have to do, though, is you know, work on those World War II order of battles. And those ones go from, I think it's 36 to 48, I think is how it goes. For those ones. For World War II. Oh, we have so much infantry. It's awesome. Now, if I remember correctly, I have Germany pretty well done, but only until 1941. So I need to redo or revisit the Germans. I don't have time. Don't have time. Need more time. Need more time in a day. I think that was a good hit. Yeah, take some of that. Now, we have mortars here. We're going to hit that Corliss rifle position again. We're going to bring up our reinforcements so we can push on past this hill next turn. They're not happy. Oh, these guys can advance, though. APC's full. Oh, I should feel bad, but I don't. More APCs. So look at all these tanks. Holy crap. Holy crap, Batman. Can I see any of them? Well, let's try. Let's try our luck. Oh, this is gonna suck. Yep, that sucks. Reduced by 2. Oh, ouch. So that sucked. Run away! So there's something in there still. I don't know what it is. Let's see if we can dig it out. Alright, these troops back over here. Just going to advance north. Did we find... Yeah, we did finally take that thing out. lots of different scenarios that I want to start doing too. It's just, again, I need to have the time to do it. I need to figure out a way to clone myself. Alright, there's a tank. Let's bring this tank up down this way. And let's bring this infantry back this way. We'll send them down to this village to help out with this engineer. In the deep south, we have the unit that's here. There it is. You know what? I'm not even going to fire. I'm just going to let them sit there, and then hopefully we can assault that and take that out next turn. I'm not even going to... No artillery fire either. Huh, interesting. I was expecting way more reinforcements on this side. All the tanks are stuck up here, which is interesting too. So obviously, this will be something that I have to script, right? Is scripting the Jordanian mechanized force on doing something useful, because the Legacy AI didn't do anything useful with them. They just left the mechanized infantry in the APCs, and that's that. Left them out in the open. It's like, well, okay, well, obviously that's not good. So then that'll teach me how to use mechanized forces somewhat, I guess. Okay, we have a whack load of jeeps and stuff. By the way, you were right. The Jordanian 40th Armor Brigade was involved in the 73 war, so the Jordanians were in that conflict. So, yeah, for sure. Absolutely. So was Iraq. Or Iran. No, Iraq. Iraq was as well. They fought hard. Not very well, but they fought. They had, in game terms, they would have very high morale because they kept attacking and attacking and attacking, even though they were getting slaughtered. Just go, just get her done, fall back, do it again, fall back, do it again. It's crazy, but interesting. Okay, so let's save it, end it, see what happens. Ouch, that sucked. Alright, recoilless rifle, we're going to take you out this time. Those infantry, they got hit hard by that mortar or whatever it was. Okay, you can fire back and kill them. Do it. Ah, run away. Well, at least he's run there, so we can try to double time and assault him there. No, I disagree with you, John. The Jordanians were involved quite heavily in the 67 war, too. Like, this is a 67 war battle, for example. And the whole crossroads scenario deals strictly with the 40th Armor Brigade at Jenin in 67. Oh, 73, sorry. Were involved... Oh, I thought you said the Jordanians were involved to a lesser extent in the 67. Not many troops in 73 as opposed to... Oh, I misunderstood what you meant, John. Yeah, totally. There weren't as many troops in 73 there were in 67. Yeah. Right. I misread. It's a good thing we protected that flank. Look at them all. There's a whole bunch there. Jerusalem has been released. 2 airstrikes are remaining. 2 out of 7 units have recovered morale. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 1 artillery unit unavailable. 8 units low on ammo. And we did clear some blocks and mines. Alright, we need to take this blasted thing out. That's what we need to do. Janine in 67, awesome battle, one of my favorites for sure. Yeah, it's such a fun battle to do play by email. I love it. And there's so many options that you can do with it, which makes it even more fun. Let's bring this tank out. Let's hit that if we can. Hey, Tim! Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. All is good in your world? Oh no! Shoot. Frickin' fire truck. We lost a full armor platoon. That sucks. That was silly. Okay, we have some mortars. Let's move them up and unload. Alright, so here, pretty well securing that. These guys are empty. Here we have some mortars that are out of ammo, so let's load them up. Oh, no worries, Tim. I hope you're on the mend. Alright. Let's see. Here we're going to continue advancing. I don't feel tardy, Van Halen. Classic. Classic. Okay, I don't know how we're going to deal with this. Can we get a shot off? Oh, that was a good hit. There's another APC there, so let's move up with our Shermans. Take this out. That's right, we have been chatting for a while. Let's see. I want to use the recoilless rifles there, but that's not going to work out very well. And they're looking for specific targets, so there's no way that I'm going to go up there and deal with that. Alright, let's... Oh, look at that. We push them out in the open. So, let's try a flanking assault with our tanks and infantry. Just trying to draw fire because I'm going to send the next platoon in. so that's not going to work. But this one here will be able to do it. Add that to the assault, and we should be able to overrun this. Nice! We're making progress here. This is good. Take out these machine guns, or try to. They are. Because I have a mixture of regular infantry, armored infantry, and... Oh, look at that. We can just absolutely walk in here. Perfect. Parachutists. Still trying to break my record at the Aachen scenario since... What was your record, Tim? Come on, good hits. Alright, so we've secured this village now. That's just fantastic. I was not expecting that to happen. Let's take out these trucks with some of our half-tracks. There we go. Oh yeah, there's something in here too. But we can't see that. 2015 was my first try. 25,000 points plus. Wow, that's a lot. Ah, yeah, we're engineer hunting. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yep, totally. It's a really big West Front scenario. Huge! Yeah, but you know what? The monsters are awesome to play. That's why I liked playing Bin Long so much, because it's a monster. Ah, yes, these guys here. Let's double time them. Try to assault this and get rid of it. Hallelujah. Perfect. Started same plan, but changed it up for human variation. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's call in another airstrike. We're still waiting for the first one to come. All these are just bombs. That's done. This is fairly secured here now. We can advance with some of our infantry. And then we do have a parachute company that we're going to unload here to protect our points. Move our buses off the road. You're still minus... I'm still minus Windows 12. Is Windows 12 out, or is it 11? Try and take this thing out. Oh, joy. Let's go up to the edge here just to make sure that we're not getting flanked. Or if we are, we have a better line of defending. Otherwise, I think it's Windows 11 right now. Let's take out this machine gun. Nice. That's right, Von Orman. He's made some fantastic scenarios. Monsters and fun ones too. Makes me wish that I could just quickly get the games out, just so I could play some of these big monsters. It's the main reason why I stream, actually, is because it's the only time I actually get to play the game. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. I don't have time otherwise. Too busy coding or building data or anything like that. It just keeps on going and going and going. It never ends. Okay, there we go. We have artillery done. No, it's available on the Blitz, Tim. Oh yeah, it was a privately built scenario by Von Earlman. If you do a search for Von Earlman scenarios over at the Blitz, man, you're going to lose your mind. There's so many of them. Yeah, and then an 8 hour... Yeah, exactly, John. Precisely. Gotta pay the bills. Pay for my book addictions. Zoom in. Hit that. Perfect. Yeah, maps are cool. I like making maps. I think it's awesome. Let's end the turn. Let's see if our airstrikes finally come in. That's probably a trench or something. Buggers. That build thing, yeah, totally. I keep trying to play the lottery, but haven't won yet, so I still have to go to my day job. I can't build campaign series all day. Oh, they're gonna die now. And now my airstrike's gonna miss. Frickin' fire truck, really? There it goes. Oh, it's good you retired, Tim. Yay for retirement. We have 1 airstrike remaining. We have 3 units that have recovered morale. We have 1 headquarter that is unable to provide supply. We have 2 artillery units that are unavailable. 7 units low on ammo. And we did clear some more blocks and mines. And here comes our airstrikes that are missing now. Fire truck. Gosh darn it. Oh, that was a good hit. Double unknown effect. Joy. that was a good hit. Well, the only reason why that one moved that time was because I took that point. I shouldn't have taken that point. That was my own mistake. Oh, nice. Took out the machine guns. Wow, that's awesome. You got to do it early, John. Or Tim. That's fantastic. Take them out! Yes! Oh, a trench, too. Playing West Front, mostly. JTS airstrikes give me a fit. Yeah, no kidding. There we go. Oh, that's good. Ah, they're disrupted. Fire truck. No, can't move there. Alright, here, what do we have? Let's soften them up with our recordless rifles. Oh, perfect. That is even better. Let's occupy this trench. And then fire. We can fire twice. What WDS games are you playing, Tim? AI in Napoleonics and Civil War are not up to par. Yeah, Berto was working on that, though, for WDS. I know he implemented the same Lua system for WDS games, or had started. I don't know how far he got, but he was doing that for WDS games. As far as I know, he did plan on basically using the CS system to see, or to have the AI working, but I think there's only one guy working on the scripting right now. He did touch base, but he never touched base with me again, so I don't know how that's going or what. Here we're just rocking it. Man, that's good. Alright, so let's bring our tanks up. Up to 402 or 404. Yeah. Exactly. You know he passed away, right? Nice. I think we're going to push over this flank to see if there's anything on this side of the village. I don't think there is, but safety first. Yeah, he passed away at the... how long has it been now, John? It's been a while. Berto passed away, not John. John Tiller was way before, and Berto was our programmer as of late. He passed away from lung cancer at the end of February, I think. Yeah. He is very sorely missed. Oh, I lost my tanks. I forgot about these guys. Shoot. Yeah. So that impacts literally everything. I'm not sure what's going to happen now in the future. I will do what I can, though, to get the campaign series rolling. But that is a huge blow. Bring up the supporting unit. Oh no, let's just fire at that guy down there because we can. Yeah, 24th February. Yeah, thanks for that. I appreciate that, John. My memory is good, but extremely short. Yeah, that's a big loss for the campaign series, totally. Move our engineers. He totally was, yep. He was adding the same AI system to the WDS games. And he was super passionate about the Civil War and stuff like that, too. Yeah, so that's a big loss for the gaming community as a whole. Alright, I think that's all we're going to do there. We are significantly overrunning these Jordanians. No, unfortunately we cannot. Quite literally, I'm gonna have to start learning how to do C++ myself, because finding another programmer, especially one that's passionate, is gonna be next to impossible. He was a unicorn, that's for sure. Ah, crap. Well, at least they retreated. That's good. One airstrike remaining. We have 2 units that are recovered out of 5. 2 headquarters unable to provide supply. 7 units low on ammo. And we did clear some blocks and mines. I didn't plot artillery because I don't think we needed it. Let's see if we can just overrun this. Yes. Ouch. I wish I could code computer dumb. Yeah, I know what you mean. Pro is too slow nowadays. Yeah, it really is. You need to upgrade. Yes. Absolutely. Nice. Spent money on your GHQ. What's that? Models? World War I naval. Ah, yeah. What's that? I don't even know. Shoot. What scale is your GHQ stuff? Naval is 1 to 2400. Yeah, that makes sense. So that's all cleaned up. Oh, we did see some engineers here. Secured that hill. Let's move up this road. We'll take out these engineers. Nice. Just like magic. I'm going to assume that nothing is up here, but I want to make sure for sure. Thanks for following, Zizu. I appreciate that. Let's see. What else? I think that's pretty much all we're going to do. We pretty much wrap this up. Except for this. This will be a challenge. How are we going to deal with that? With infantry. That's how we're going to deal with that. Ah, frickin' really? Oh, there we go. Oh, and it's just one strength point too, the buggers. Cheers from Uruguay. Hey, how's it going? All my positive vibes for you. Happy thoughts. Oh, fire truck. Well, that didn't go well. We're losing all of our Shermans. Which means I'm going to have to deal with that with infantry. That sucks. That sucks a lot. So, let's start moving our infantry up. Now, on the bright side, I didn't see any infantry support with those tanks up there. So, if we can, and that'll be our task for next session, advance with our infantry, flank this town, surround it, we should easily be able to assault all those tanks in that hex just for the simple fact that they don't have infantry support. Because we get bonuses for assaulting tanks in towns without infantry support. But we'll do that next session. need some half tracks. Yeah, but there's no threats here. I'm not worried about that, Hex. No threats. It's all good. The AI isn't smart enough to target me, so we're good. These haven't been scripted yet, so they're still using the legacy AI, and we all know the legacy AI is kind of dumb, so we're all good. We are all good. But once we get this infantry up here, he's got a stack of about, I'm going to guess, 16, 17 tanks in there. If we can get in here and surround it, we can take that out with a couple assaults. Yes, poor hell. One of these days I'll script this scenario. And that's why I'm playtesting these, to see how I can script them and make them interesting. So that's the important part. Alright, so hey, thanks for tuning in. I will be back on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific. I will be streaming for a couple hours, as I normally do. We'll be returning to Vietnam there, where it will be more fun and more interesting. I do like Middle East. The scenarios are challenging in themselves, and it gives me lots of ideas for scripting. And I see that for sure in cases like this, where I'm going to have to learn how to do scripting of the mechanized company portions, because they just sit in their vehicles, and they're missing the point. But yeah, hey, so thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the like and subscribe, and thanks for the most recent Patreon. Really, really, really appreciate you tuning in. Do let me know if you have any questions. If you do have any questions and you're watching this on YouTube, I do answer them all. Pretty soon, I think I'm going to start live streaming both on YouTube and on Twitch. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to have to do some digging in to see how that works, and see if that changes things or makes things more interesting, or I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. All right. On that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.